you do know you've got cockroaches running around like they own the place, right? Yeah? Hey YouTube, welcome back to day 30 of our 30-day spooky challenge, where we are aiming to create a Halloween themed island. You know by now, but we have 3 simple rules to follow. We need to start and finish a new island in 30 IRL days. Time travel is okay, and there is no DLC or Nintendo Switch Online allowed. As always, thank you so much for watching this series, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, we have a lot to do today. Well, lots of little jobs anyway. But it is, of course, our last day, so we need to wrap a few things up, tidy up a few builds, and just get it to a point where we can consider it a finished island. Of course, that definition is completely subjective, but it doesn't really matter. We've had a lot of fun making this, so whatever state we get to by the end of the video and by tomorrow, I think we've achieved something good. Now, first things first, we just need to gather the fossils because we need to kind of tidy up the museum area and the entrance there, and we need to drop some fossils. We've got a few to assess, but we do have a bunch laid out ready to kind of just decorate. Oh yes, and we have some more stairs. I couldn't fit another double stair in because of the river. And I kind of like the river there, so we went for a single one and then a double. But something I thought was really cool is that we should bury this T-Rex, because I just couldn't find the T-Rex tail. I time traveled so much, I've assessed hundreds of fossils, and we just could not find the T-Rex tail, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way it is. But I thought what we could do, since we've only got 2 of the items, is we could bury it in the cliffs, terraform around it, and then it looks like it's being excavated. And then the tail would still be in the cliff. So I just thought that would be a kind of cool thing to add. So we'll work on that. We've also got some fossils over here. And I think I've completed the dip. Oh, we've got a golden spot. I think I've completed the Diplo now as well. Do you know what? We may as well go for one more money tree. There we go. So we'll just keep searching for fossils. No way! It happened! What? We have... Wait, do we have a 5-star island? We need to go and check with Isabel. No way. On the final day, I've been putting off checking our island rating because I didn't want to be disappointed, because our island isn't full by any means, but we do have a lot of builds and a lot of items around, so maybe that's enough. We did do a big cleanup overnight, got rid of all the fossils and pumpkins we had lying around, so maybe that was enough. Isabel, wakey wakey. Nice Halloween costume, by the way. Oh, Maury, good evening. How can I help you today? Island evals, please. Hopefully it's a 5-star island. It must be if we've got a Jacob's Ladder or a Lily of the Valley. So you're curious about the current image of Maureen? Yes. Right now Maureen has a 5-star rating. Yes. All right, we did it. Our island has become so popular that people dream about living here. Maureen wants a deserted island, untouched by civilization, except all the dinosaurs, of course, and the best possible ranking. Thank you for all your hard work, Maury. You were the key to this island's success. I don't think so, actually. Oh, to commemorate this very special achievement, I'm presenting residents with a recipe. Oh, yes, finally, the golden watering can. We were going to need that to pay off the last loan, because it's ridiculously big loan, and we need to do lots of time travel and water lots of pumpkins. Okay, you should have it now. I can't wait to see the golden watering can and all the flowers it will water. Okay, so we have a golden watering can that we can make now. There's another fossil here. We'll just grab that real quick. I think we'll assess the last of the fossils and then sort through the fossils we've got, because I kept some aside for the ones that we want. Where can we put the Lily of the Valley? Whoops. We want to move that somewhere safe. Okay, I think we should put the Lily of the Valley right there. That way no one can run over it, or you do well to run over it anyway. Hey Blathers, nice to see you awake on the Halloween Eve. Good evening, Maury. Welcome to the Maureen Museum. Okay, if we end up with the T-Rex tail in amongst these fossils, that's going to be hilarious, because I kind of don't want it now. Thank you, Blathers. What did we get? Oh, we got another amber. Okay, we've got another amber, so we could probably put that somewhere on display, because we've already got a couple, so we may as well. And I think before we sort through the fossils, we should probably terraform this T-Rex into the cliffs. Okay, now do we put it in the top cliff or the bottom cliff? Do you know what? We need a fence to start with. Okay, we have some barbed wire fence. I was hoping for the rope fence, but we don't have the recipe. So I was thinking I just need to lay the fence first, basically, before we start terraforming. Otherwise, we won't be able to get to it. There we go. So that should give us an idea of what we're working towards. And then we've just got to dig out where we want the T-Rex to go. Okay, we should be able to drop it in here. But first, I'm going to lay a path just so it looks like it's soil, not grass. And then we can drop the fossil and place the skull as well. Oh, we've made it too big. That's okay. We should be able to fill in the path there. And there we go. We now have a somewhat excavated Tyrannosaurus. Looks pretty cool. We'll just finish up now by putting the fence around it. Actually, let's grab this balloon first, just in case. We are still looking for items, so you never know. Oh, it's an upright locker. Okay, let's finish this fence off. If we ever find the rope fence, we could definitely change it. But the barbed wire fence will do just as good, I think. Maybe we should add some of the construction items here as well. There we go. It's like a little Jurassic Park. Okay, that's cool. That's one thing I wanted to do with the T-Rex. Since we couldn't finish the actual model, I thought it would be cool just to make it look like we're excavating it. And we have placed some models here. So we've got I think that's the Plesio. That's complete. This one's a solo fossil, so that's kind of cool. And we do have some fossils over here, which we should also be able to make some models out of. So here we have the last piece of the Diplo as well, I think. There we go. That is one huge dinosaur. I don't even know where we're going to put that. That might just have to go on the back of the island along the rocks because we really don't have anywhere to put it. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, what else have we got? I think we've got a megalo. So we are a little bit limited on space, actually. There we go. That might have to live down here because we don't have much space. And we've also got this thing, which I think it's a raptor of some description, which is also pretty cool. We might have to adjust this. There we go. So we've got a raptor there. And we've also got another skull, which we'll put in the Forbidden Forest. I think now we've got a 5-star island. We can just drop some of these fossils here as well, just so it adds to it. And we could probably actually, do you know what? We should put some of our blood patterns in here as well. There we go. Do not enter. You have been warned. So we'll just join up the stairs and make it look a little bit presentable. And we'll bring it round to the T-Rex excavation. There we go. We've got a bit of space there if we find another single fossil, maybe. And also probably here. Okay, the paths are pretty much done. And we might have space here for just one more fossil. Although we do kind of use this as a jumping area. So maybe we'll just put some flowers there. Next up, we need to sell all of the leftover fossils and check our storage because there's one tiny build I'd like to make. Okay, we have some things from our storage and it's just a tiny little thing I wanted to add to Jack's face before we turn it into a big forest. Here we have the spooky ghost playing the organ, so I thought it would be cool to do something similar this side and also relate it to the carnival and add a fortune teller. So we're going to try and build like a fortune telling table. And it's basically going to be based around this big table here. Sadly, we don't have a crystal ball, but we do have a plaza ball. So maybe this could be the crystal ball. I think someone would sit on a cushion. It's a shame we can't get it in the middle of the table. And I think there needs to be some candles. Okay, we have a desk mirror as well, which I feel like it would go well with a fortune teller. And there we go, a tiny little fortune telling area. I thought that was just something cool to add because we had a few items that worked well together. And that can be kind of the mirror version of the ghostly organ player that we've got over here. And then it's just a case of turning Jack's face into a forest. Okay, next up is designing the spooky street. And we've got a couple of ghostly gyroids, which will be perfect. So this is the street we've got so far. And we've basically just got to put a few pieces of furniture out, ready for the trick-or-treaters on Halloween. And these little ghostly gyroids are just perfect for this street. So we'll just put one at each end probably. There we go. Okay, and we've got 4 houses and they all need a table with some treats on and then just some random garden furniture, which we'll probably already have in our storage. So let's go craft some. And there we go. We've customized some furniture and some spooky treats for the Halloween spooky street. So everyone can have some treats out, and we've done one of each pumpkin color as well because we've got 4 houses, so that worked out quite well. So we'll give them all a table, which is actually a stool, and then we can give them all some spooky treats. And we'll just keep it in the order of the pumpkin patch. So we've gone for orange, monochrome, green, and then yellow. And we also have the treats basket as well, which is super cute. Oh, we can't bring it any closer. We'll put these out on the street, I think, just because they're so tiny. They're so much smaller than I thought they were. There we go. So now they've all got a spooky treats basket as well as a gift from us to them. And I think we'll just add some paths along the front of their houses just to fill in some of this space here. There we go. And now they have some nice paths and some nice spooky treats ready for trick-or-treating on Halloween. I think we'll find some furniture items from our storage a little later just to put in their backyards, but I think that's pretty much all we can do for this spooky street. Okay, other than a few paths here and there and maybe some patterns, the last thing to do is to do something with Jack's face, this ginormous piece of terraformed cliff we have in the middle of our island, which has taken up so much space. So I really just kind of want to turn this into a huge spooky forest, lots of cedar trees, lots of glowing moss, lots of star fragments, and just things like that. So what we're going to do is start planting cedar saplings, and then we'll get the glowing moss from the storage and just start filling it in. But this might take a while, so I won't bore you with that now. I think I'll do that overnight, and you can see the final forest in the tour tomorrow. So although the challenge will be over tonight, you will see the entire island in a tour video tomorrow, where we will tour the island and probably just play the Halloween event a little bit and enjoy Morrieweed for the first time without worrying about decorating. So I'm going to go ahead now and just start planting some of these cedar trees randomly like that. It really doesn't matter where they go. The random the better, I think, for a forest. But yeah, I won't bore you with that now because it's just going to be an hour now of planting cedar trees and time traveling until they're adult trees. So as always, I want to thank you so much for watching this series. This challenge has been super fun for me because for the first time I could enjoy Animal Crossing without worrying about covering the news or getting out the latest features to everyone. So this has been a real pleasure. I've had so much fun with this challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And if you've enjoyed it, that's absolutely awesome. Let me know your favorite parts. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know why you didn't enjoy it. And just any ideas you have, any feedback, get it in now because I will be playing tonight to finish a few things, do some tidying up, and of course get ready for the tour and the finale tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the patrons and channel members for watching this series. Thank you once again to Froggy Crossing for her original series that inspired this series. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!